નમસ્તે સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ, તમે બધા કેમ છો? મજામાં ના? હું તમને નોટિસ રાઇટિંગ શીખવા માટે આવી છું. Now you'll be surprised why ma'am is speaking Gujarati, right? Just to attract your attention to my class, today in English class we are going to study about notice writing. Now you have in your paper, in your English question paper, you'll be having 3 sections. The first section is a reading section where you get comprehension. You have to read the passage and write the answers. Second part is writing, which almost all my students they enjoy a lot. So in that we have this concept as notice writing. You have in 11th standard also, you have in 12th standard also. The marks allotted for this question is 3 marks. So if once you understand today, if once you listen to the video, see the concept, understand the format, those 3 marks will easily come into your pockets. Okay, so let's see about notice writing. First of all, what is notice writing or what is notice? Notice is nothing else but a very formal news or announcement or information. And you have seen as a student, notice was displayed on the notice board of your school building, right? We have you can say circular and we have notice. Circular, if you remember, your attender used to come to your class and give to your ma'am the circular. Ma'am used to read out the circular. But notice was not circulated, notice was displayed. So this particular notice is displayed at very prominent places. It is either printed or written. It is normally found in newspapers, magazines, or in school notice boards or official notice boards. So let's first see what is the format of notice. Notice writing. So here we have this is I just what I've done is I've just divided the board into 2 parts. On one side I have written the format of notice writing, and on the other side I have given the example. So we'll simultaneously see the both. Okay. So first if you see format, name of the institution, organization or office, comma, place. This is very important. The institution or organization or office who is giving this notice, who is displaying this notice, who is issuing this notice, that particular institution's name, organization's name should be mentioned at first. Why I am insisting on this? Because in many of your English reference books, notice word is given on the top. As per the CBSE format, please follow this one. First comes name of the institution, organization, office, comma, place. See example I have given over here. DAV Public School. This is the name of the institution, comma, Delhi, place. This comes first. Next is the word notice. Notice should be in bold letters, should be in capital letters. If you see my sample, notice this one, see here. Notice, notice should always be written in bold capital letters. Okay. So first was the name of the institution. Second is notice word should be mentioned. Let's come to the next part. Just after writing notice, next line, either on the right hand side or on the left hand side, write date. It is must the date on which this particular notice is issued. Now how to write date? Need not write DATE date. Directly write the date. Now today if you see it's 4th September 2020. If you write 4/9/2020, your marks will be deducted. Your marks will be deducted. So don't go to write date in this format. Write date in this format. 4th September. You can write September, the complete word, or just a short format, and 2020. After writing date, you can write date on, as I told you, on the right hand side also, or you can mention date over here. But mentioning of the date is must. Okay. Next comes on the next line, suitable topic or heading. What I have given over here? School inspection. My question was given. In that question, they had mentioned as a head girl or a head boy, write a notice about school inspection. So here I have given a suitable title as school inspection. So next comes suitable title. After that, the content part. In the content part, you have to answer the WH question. What is the event? When is the event? Who is the guest or who are invited? How will be the function? Etc. So all the relevant details, especially date, venue and time. When is the incident? Where is the incident? That has to be clearly mentioned in this content part. Okay, so as you can see, example I put over here. A school inspection will be held on 10th September 2020. I have mentioned about the date. When is the school inspection going to be done? Next is by the director of the school. If you see who is going to be the inspector, the director of the school is going to be the inspector. Students are requested to maintain punctuality, cleanliness and discipline in order to keep up the good reputation of our school. As an authoritative person, because you being the head girl, you can write in this way. This is what is the content part which mentions about, which answers WH questions. Where is the event going to take place? Who is the guest or who are invited? How is to be done and when is to be done? That has to be in this content part. This content part is a word limit of 50. You can say 50 words are expected from a student in notice writing. Okay. Next comes, it's very important, signature. You, as it is asked as a head girl or a head boy, you have to sign. Then write your name. Of course, name will be given in the question. In the question, they will be saying, suppose you are Amrit or Amrita. So if it's your choice, choose the name, write that name, not to reveal out your identity here. Okay? Use the name given in the question. If name is not given, if they say girl and boy, or you are a head girl or head boy, or suppose you are prefect and all those things, write the name which you love, you like to be called out, or you can write a fake name over there, mention the name over there, and designation. Designation is already given in the question, actually what you are. So that has to be mentioned over here. As I have done in the example, signature, name Amrita, designation head girl. So this is in short, nothing much to worry about it, just to understand about the format. Hope it is clear. What is notice writing? What is the format of notice writing? Now I am going to tell you about the marking scheme. Marking scheme, if you see, for the format, the entire format if you follow, they give 1 mark. What is the format? First comes name of the institution, notice word in bold or capital letters, date, suitable title, content, signature, name, designation. As it is given, if same way if you write it down, they have to give you 1 mark and they will give you 1 mark. Next comes your set 2 marks, that is 1 more mark comes in content. Whether you have answered all the queries, whatever is asked in the question, whether all those points are covered up, that they see. So 1 mark for the format, 1 mark for the content, and 1 mark for the expression, your language used, how you have expressed. For that they give 1 more mark. So totally 3 marks. Your previous batches, they were actually scoring 4 marks because 4 marks were allotted, but this year they have allotted for notice writing only 3 marks. And that is not at all difficult because all of my students, they used to enjoy writing notice and they have almost all scored out marks in notice writing. So this particular concept, this particular thing is going to help you a lot to score in English board exam also and 11th standard exam also. So here this is what I have given you here. I hope it is clear. One more thing is what? You have to draw a box. This is must. If you don't draw a box, they will deduct your marks. Once again I repeat, name of the institution along with place, the word notice in bold or capital writing, date, I have told you how to write the format of a date, it is in this way, suitable title, content which covers up almost all the details. The last comes signature, name and designation. And after writing this, draw a box. There should not be any spelling mistake, no scribbling of any words over here. Imagine you are the principal of an institution. Will you write a notice by scribbling and by making spelling mistakes? So spelling mistakes should not be there, scribbling should not be there, and see that the language used here is a formal language. Formal language, simple language. Okay, is it done? So this was regarding notice writing. I am going to just start a new thing. It is new for you people, but your seniors, they have already enjoyed. All in my English classes, what we used to do is, half an hour we used to do the classes, remaining half an hour or the last 15 minutes we used to play a game. Now we are not in front of each other. We could have taken debate, we would have taken panel discussion. It is not possible, but yes, one thing is possible. I am going to start a new game from today onwards, and I want your cooperation. The game's name is Pictionary. Pictionary is nothing else but you play dumb charades, right? You have two teams. One boy from the team comes out, he does the action, right? And the other team, they will tell the name of the movie. You have dumb charades. Same way here we have Pictionary. Pictionary is nothing else but you have to draw the picture. Normally what I do is, in my class, I divide the class into two groups, boys and girls, or row-wise 4. So one team will be giving the word to me. I will be just whispering that word to a student from the other team who is taking part in that. So that particular student will come near the board. He will draw. He will keep on drawing till his team recognizes the word. Pictionary is nothing else but you have to recognize a word only by seeing the drawing. I'll just give a small example. Why I am saying this, because along with the assignment, I am going to give today a picture, and that picture you have to recognize what is the word. Like sitting at home, we can play this game. Okay, so you have to recognize the word. Give me the word along with your assignment. I will declare the name of the student when I am giving the assignment back, that who has given the right answer. And the next time you have to give me a picture. Are you getting it? You have to give me a picture which I will be sending to your classmates. They have to recognize the word. I will select from your pictures. I will select which is the right, which is the best one, good one. I will select that picture. You have to send me the answer also, because no, you may be a good artist, but I am not a good, a smart person. So you should send me the answer. You should send the picture also. That will be forwarded along with my assignment to the entire class. They have to recognize the word, give me the answer, and that particular girl or boy's name will be announced along with the assignment. So I'll just give one example. What is Pictionary? I'm drawing a picture. You have to guess the word. I'm not an artist. You can guess. No, actually, when we play in the class, it's fun. The boy or the girl goes on drawing, and the entire class will be giving, no, not entire class, the team in particular. They will keep on shouting, they will be keeping on giving the answers. Here you have to guess. I hope it is very, I know it's very difficult. T. It can be coffee also. Teacher. Teacher. In that way. Or say example, if you say rain, drop. These are very, very easy words. My students, they challenge each other with difficult words. Once you come back to college, you'll have this in the class. But for time being, I know it's very, very boring to watch online classes and write assignments. Let's start some small fun. Today, along with the assignment, I'll send you one word, one drawing, which will be same thing like this, something. You have to guess the word and send the word along with the assignment by tomorrow morning. And along with that, send me your pictures which tells about a word. Give me the answer also, so that I will forward that particular drawing to your classmates. I hope it is clear. Now suppose if you say lipstick, if you say the word lipstick, how will you draw it? Lip and stick. In this way you have to plan the pictures and send to me. Is it done? So today I will be sending either one or two. I will send the picture. You have to guess the words. So hope this notice writing was clear to you. Prepare well. You are going to have a unit test. All the best. See you next in your next English class. Till then, bye bye. Have a good day.